Hi, this is the Civil Proctor Oral History Program, and do you give consent to give your interview to the public archive?
I do.
What's your name?
Douglas Hawkins.
What are you doing here?
I'm protesting Richard Spencer's speech here.
What do you think about Richard Spencer coming on our campus?
I don't agree with Richard Spencer coming on campus. I believe that he has First Amendment rights, but just because he can force his filth into our ears doesn't mean that we have to accept that filth into our hearts. And so we're all here and we're all out to show everybody that we're united and we're passionate and we're not going to let white supremacists change how we feel about our people of color, are going to stop us from defending our people of color, our women, and our lesbian, gay, bi community. So I'm just out here trying to make sure that we can keep America great so that we can make this the best country that it can possibly be.
How do you think UF handled this event?
I think that UF didn't do enough to make sure. I think that with the events in Virginia, that there was a significant risk posed on students. I think that the state of Florida has done a great job in having police here and having people to maintain the event's integrity. But I do wish the University of Florida would have pushed back a little further and thought more of the safety of their students in comparison to allowing Richard Spencer to speak on our campus. Because he doesn't represent the values of the University of Florida. And we have many students here who are exactly the kind of people that Richard Spencer directs hate towards. And so we're just here trying to prevent that.
Did you have class today?
I did, but I didn't go to it to come here. I made sure that I took participating in the democracy as the priority, making sure the voices are heard.
Can you describe to me like what this protest is like? Like, what does the environment feel like to you?
It's honestly this entire protest. I was really worried before I came out here. My parents were telling me to stay back at home because of the events in Virginia and all these sorts of events. But we haven't had, it's been completely peaceful so far. Everybody around has been incredibly friendly. I mean, I even got hooked up with this sign, you know what I'm saying? Like, and everyone's just out here participating. We're all just here for a common cause, and we're all just here to look out for each other and just look out for the nation as a whole. So it's a really positive environment here. There hasn't been any violent incidents. Even with dissenting voices coming in, they've been managed peacefully and they've left and everything's been okay.
Is that what just happened? Like all these people crowded? Was that like...
Well, there was somebody dressed in Nazi apparel who walked through the protest. Even though they're not really allowing people in, I guess it's just sort of a statement. He walked through the main part of the protest, and some people were shouting things at him, but it didn't. He left, and it didn't escalate to any sort of violence.
Yeah. Can you tell me what your sign says?
Oh, it was upside down, and it also rained. But it said at the start, it said "Together we fight for all," and it has Planned Parenthood right here. We're standing up for women's rights as well as the rights of various ethnic and religious groups within the United States.
Tell me what the aftermath of this protest is going to be.
The aftermath of this protest, I really hope that it at least sends some sort of message that just even if we can't stop white supremacists from speaking, that there are still a lot of people in these communities that it's affecting, and that we aren't just going to lay down. I want to send a message that we can stand up to these sort of this bigotry, this hatred, these ideas that are sort of dividing us as a country and dividing us against our own people. So I hope that we can send a protest here in Gainesville where we've got amazing people all around us. I hope we can show an example to the country of how we can peacefully handle these sort of situations while also trying to minimize the destructive voices of white supremacists and Nazi groups.
Do you have anything else you'd like to share?
No, thank you.
Thanks, Doug.